Hello everyone, and welcome to the Little Blue Fly. In today's video, we will be decorating my front lookout window. That's what I call it anyhow, because I love looking out the window, watching people walk by. There's many dog lovers here in the neighborhood, or just looking out at my pretty flowers or the birds. There's cardinals everywhere over here. They get on the fence and in the tree, and they're just so beautiful to watch. And then we're going to move down from the window, and we're going to decorate a portion of the step back hutch. Not too much decorating will be happening over there because my husband still has to pull it out and get all of his electronics plugged back in. But I will be placing some items up there in today's video, and then I'll share what's going on inside the living room and what direction we're going to be moving in with videos for this week. So that being said, let's begin, shall we? Okay, so here is my front window here in the living room. The wall is completely finished from the molding all the way down to the baseboards. And now we're going to paint the window, and it's going to be different than the other that I just stripped and stained the wood tone. And the reason why I decided not to do it with this one is because our windows are white, and that really wouldn't look good having that wood with the white. At least I'm not feeling it. But in the future, if we decide to change out our windows, then I will strip it and take this window down to the wood. But today we're painting it. As you can see, my pretty pansies, they're so happy. I have the purple ones up here in the window box, and then down below in the walkway. Those were planted during fall, and they came back for the spring, but they've pretty much had it because, you know, pansies are just that. They're pansies. They can't handle the heat. So they're pretty much almost finished for this season. Okay, Pharaoh and Ball. Fabulous paint. Cannot say enough about it. This is the Estate Eggshell. I did not go the dead flat in this one because I will be decorating on it. So it's just a little bit more durable. And this is called Mouse's Back. I thought how perfect to have the paint color Mouse's Back in my fairy tale home. Very excited to see how this is going to turn out. And here we have it. Mouse's Back on the front window. And it really warms up the stony ground dead flat paint on all of the living room walls. It seems like all the colors looking through the window are more vivid, right? It goes well with the white window. I'll be hanging my blinds back up. So see, you don't necessarily have to have the same colored windows. You can have a painted window with a stained window in the same room when you really use many different layers of colors. My mess over to the right, we'll ignore that. Okay, so pulling back, I have the blinds up. I placed back the step back hutch, which this might be moving, as well as the mirror. I wanted the mirror up there for some depth that used to be in my kitchen. I'm still waiting on the curtain rod that I have ordered. So we'll see how that works with that mirror being up there. So the mirror just might have to come down. But if so, I have something really fun and whimsy to go in the place of it. Husband needs to plug back in all of his electronics. This step back hutch was purchased from Facebook Marketplace. I love the blacks. It has the golds and just the aged detailing and all the stencil work on this cabinet. The perfect French country addition into this room for sure. And then the mirror is in my Amazon storefront. I will share a link. It has been in my storefront for some time, so they can be ordered there. It feels good to finally have things going back in their place. This has been a long journey. Okay, so here's the wallpaper. We're going to play around a little bit with it here. It will not be going up today because I still have painting to do up on the molding and the wall. So before I can put this paper up, I have to finish all the molding. The screens will come down off the speakers because my husband wanted a surround sound, and we had some paint matched, so the speaker covers will be getting painted. Ooh, that kind of went fast. I'm going to take you around here. As you can see, this portion has not been painted yet, so I have to wait to get all of this painted, which hopefully will be this week. We have another surgery coming up with Riley this week, so we'll see how it goes. I'll be working hard this week, and then the wallpaper will go up. But I am pretty much playing with every color inside of this wallpaper. And I just had to point out that smudge on that mirror. I love to clean my mirrors, like give the good deep down clean, using white vinegar. And I have none. So I've just been using my spray way. And, you know, it's good. It works good. But white vinegar, for sure, is much better. So try to ignore my smudges. Here is just one lantern up in the window. We will start decorating them. So this lantern, I will share a link in my description box. It can be purchased at my Amazon storefront. Now these, in the past, they've been running out, and many of you have been trying to get them, and they just haven't been there, but they are now. So for those of you that are interested, this is a fabulous piece to work with because you can put anything inside of these. It's a sturdy wood, and then up at top, the arch, that's it's like a forged iron. So this is a very heavy lantern. And again, I will share a link in my description box. It's just has the perfect chippy aged goodness on this piece. Okay, so we're going to start decorating the lantern. Many of you have already seen this, but I do have quite a few new subscribers, which thank you for subscribing and welcome to the Little Blue Fly. So the little these little sticky plastic pieces, they will go at the bottom of the lantern to protect my window stoop. I have some greenery here that can be purchased from Hobby Lobby. I always wait for them to go 50% off so I can get 2 for the price of 1. And then this piece is a very old, the Florentine style. It's a picture frame. It did have a Victorian print in there. And I'm not so much Victorian as I am French country. So I went ahead and pulled it out and put all of these together, quite a few years back with just different images. It's a craft paper. And I always forget it. And one of you is really good. You always leave a message stating what craft paper it is. So maybe look out for her message because she'll post it up here. I just wanted the perfect French country look and feel inside of these picture frames. They are wood. And they just have that aged gold, just the gold gild, and as well as this little flower pot with a preserved boxwood topiary. That was purchased many years ago from a shop in California, so unfortunately I don't have a link for the topiary. But as you can see down at the bottom of the lantern, I placed those little plastic feet down there so to protect my window. And here I just placed the greenery going up one of the sides, added in both of the pictures and a little topiary. And again, these can be decorated so many different ways. A lantern doesn't always have to have just a candle in it. Let's get creative, right? Let's put in topiaries and pictures. And who knows what next? Okay, now we're going to work on the other lantern. Same thing. This greenery purchased from Hobby Lobby, but I will have it go up the opposite side of the lantern. So the left side, I had the greenery go up the left side. The right lantern, I have the greenery going up on the right. Again, I had fun with this craft paper. Put in some of the botanicals that I love, some fruit. These frames have like a fleshy apricot type of tone to them, with all the gold goodness. And some sunflowers over here with harlequin pattern. I always like having just that little touch of whimsy in there. And then again, another preserved boxwood topiary. I wish I could find more of these because I do love them. So there's the 2 lanterns placed together. And now I want to decorate this center part right here, this piece of wood right here. I have not placed anything up on this portion yet. I just told myself, self, when you get done painting the living room and doing what you really want to do with it, then put something up there. And here is another, it goes with the other 2 frames that are in the lantern. This one has a sage green color, so it's really giving that English French country look and feel. Again, I placed in a woman out in her garden with the botanicals. And I have these 2 vintage, I'm just going to call them basket sconces. There might be another name for them. And I placed them up in the center. Now, the candles are there just for right now. I will be ordering some flameless, flickering tapers. And when I do, when I find what I'm really looking for, I'll make sure to share a link. And as you can see, it all just goes so well over there with the mood wall. I'm just a lover a lover of all this gold gilding. Okay, so I have the sofa in now. This was actually purchased of all places at Home Goods. Really good deal. These can be very, very expensive, up there in the thousands and thousands. We were able to grab this one. It was, I think it was $2,000, but we were able with a discount. I believe I got this for $1,800 if I'm not mistaken. I love the tufting in the back, the nail heads, the aged texture of browns on this sofa. I like that it is below the windowsill so I can have the full light. And because it has such a neutral color, you can pretty much put anything on this sofa and it looked gorgeous. This is one of my slip covers from Pottery Barn. It's the Claudine. It has been discontinued. It was normally $59.50, but I purchased it. It was $30-something. But maybe if you like these, you might be able to find some out there still. It has the muted colors to give that vintage feel. We have trim going around. It is a velvet because I am wanting to bring in more velvet. And here are the three of them. Bringing the blues into the living room. Again, I'm just really into that, the vintage, the muted look. You know, just adding in the blues. We have the browns going on here, the greens, we have apricots, the golds. It's just all is working so well. And I'm going to be sharing because the window is naked right now. And there's a reason for that. So here are the drapes. They are by Sherry Klein. I'll make sure, I don't think I've shared a link on these yet. They can be purchased from Horchow or Neiman Marcus. They were a Christmas gift from my husband. It's going to be perfect up here in on this window. Again, see, that mirror might have to move because I don't know if I'm going to like how the drape is going to look coming over the mirror. I do love layering. I like for things to hide back behind another piece. So we'll see. I have to get the feel of it. But it's not just going to be one curtain, it's going to be two. So I will have a double curtain rod. It will not arrive until the last week of June. But when it shows up, I am immediately putting these curtains up. Just the perfect, oh my gosh, French country feel. I love it. It has the scalloped bottoms. I love the top part. And here's the wallpaper. So again, that will be up on the ceiling. So I'm just pulling all of the colors from the wallpaper and then adding in the blues. So I'm just going to keep putting one foot in front of the other to finally get this living room finished. And I'm so happy I get to take you all along with me on this journey. So soon they will be up there, just not soon enough. Okay, now I have this throw. This was purchased from Bed Bath. Yeah, Bed Bath and Beyond. It is their Bee in Willow. But you know, I'm pretty sure, didn't they all go out of business? I think they did, but I'm not sure. Here is the Bee in Willow. I'm looking here on this tag to see if there is a name, and I'm not seeing anything, but it is by Bee in Willow. And I don't know about you, but Bev over here, it's important that I love naps. I love naps so much. I take a nap every day. I set my alarm for, well, it just depends. If I think I can fall asleep fast, look, it's just so comfy and cozy. But I set my alarm, I give myself like 5 minutes to fall asleep, and it's just a 15-minute power nap. And it is the best ever. So that right there will just keep me comfy and cozy for the naps to come here this summer. So again, hopefully the rod will come in the end of the month. I can get the curtains up so it doesn't look so naked. This basket, oh, I just got this. Was this? Well, I just don't know. I don't know if it was a Facebook marketplace, or I just don't know, or if it was thrifted. But anyhow, I love it, and it has scalloped tops, which makes it just gives it that extra element of depth. Placing it off to the right and putting in one of my gorgeous English country fluted moss pots. So this pot right here, if I wanted moss to grow on the outside of it, I would just submerge it in water overnight, pull it out. Moss would grow all on the outside, but right now I'm loving it as is, having the green tone all over it with the clay terracotta. And I'm just going to decorate with it like this for the time being. And I have shared a link with these before. I'll make sure to get one back up. And also there's a clock. I forgot to share the link of the little mini clock. That's going to be in my description box as well. I do apologize for that. Many of you came after me for a link for the clock. Okay, and I'm going to fill the vessel with all of these cream colored berries. Again, it just has, it's like these berries have, gone through the season, right? We have some holes in some of the leaves and stems, and so it goes right along with that, like time-worn look and feel. And these were purchased from Merrifield Garden. Now, I know I have shared in a haul with those pots the names of the berries. I'm just not remembering. But I added a little brass lamp up there with black shades. This was a garage sale find. I mean, who doesn't love a nice brass lamp? I mean, I love them to pieces. I like how that light is reflecting out from the mirror up at top. And next I will be adding in my bee plate. This actually can be purchased from Robin King Designs. I will link her in my description box. When you're at her site, in the coupon box, make sure to type in the little blue fly, and she'll make sure to give you a kind discount. All her pieces are perfectly aged. They give that vintage aged inspiration look. Love her pieces. She always uses the gold gilding. Now the wall to the right, that will be decorated soon. I'm just still doing some woodworking, so I don't want to put my botanicals up just yet. But we're going to take a little walk through here right after I share these books. And I hope you all enjoyed today's video. And guess what? We have 2 more coming this week, Thursday and Sunday.